Alrighty, guys. Today we're going to make a direct offer for a property on the MLS that is for sale by owner, and we're going to analyze the property. We're going to come up with the ARV repair, and we're going to send them a message via text right now. All right. So the first thing we're going to look at, we're going to look at the outside. The first thing I hate about the property is actually this big wooden door. I actually just looked at these pictures, but we're going to do it again together, and I'll show you why I don't like that door. So looking at the backyard, we got brand new windows, got a nice roof, got a nice backyard. The inside's fully updated. I'm gonna show you. Gorgeous kitchen. Everything about this house is really nice so far. And that's why I hate the garage door because it's wooden and it makes the house look already dated and it's not. And like people aren't even clicking on this house. This house has been on the market now for I'd have to double check 100 and something days. There's no reason because this house is actually really nice, other than the fact it could be overpriced. We'll find that out here in a minute. So, other than the fact that maybe it could use a little bit of paint here and there, I kind of see these lines. It's something you got to walk in person. It might look okay, might look like it needs a paint job, but nevertheless, every room has been painted, so maybe a room or two needs it. But for the most part, I mean, this house might be pretty turnkey. Other than the fact I hate the garage door. So right off the bat, I'm gonna say, hey, look, this house might need, looks 100% turnkey. It really does, besides the garage door. I'm just going to say, hey, look, right off the bat, I'm just going to put a $5,000 rehab on this thing, only because it pretty much is turnkey, unless I'm seeing or missing something that really stands out during the option period of walkthrough. That's the beauty of making an offer directly through a person on a wholesaler sometimes is you can get an option period, and you would use that option period to verify some stuff. But yeah, I would pretty much call this turnkey minus the garage door. So what we're gonna do is this. Real quick, what you do is you scan this, you read it. I've read it. It basically doesn't mention about anything about repairs, doesn't mention it needs this or that. It's just saying, this house is great for blah blah blah. 116 days on Zillow, which is about average right now, a little high. Also, what I want to do is I want to look at the price history on this. So interesting. Okay, I wasn't expecting to see that. It's sold on 9.4 and it's for sale again. Interesting. So 350, 340. What are they asking here? All right. So no right off the bat. Uh, they may be obviously a little bit negotiable about this because they need to be because I'm an investor and that's how it works. All right, so right off the bat, let's go ahead and run some comps on this property. We already know, hey, our rehab's probably 5, could be 10, probably not much more than that. This house is pretty nice. Let's see here. Pending close. This is how you run comps, by the way, through the MLS. If you don't have access to the MLS, a realtor that you're working with actively, exclusively, can get you access somehow. So we're not going to use its own comp, but hey, $337,000 is what they took last time. Just to verify that, I can click on it. And they had it listed at 350, went to 340, closed at 337. So weird. Um, anyways, so our comps here are going to look like this. It's a 3-bed, 2-bath, 1,400 square foot home, fully rehab. So 3.2, 1,450. Let's see, this is a 3.2. This is a 3.2. This is a good, 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 good. So we're not gonna try not to get too much over here. This one's actually a really good comp. 3.2. Good. Okay, size-wise, this is pretty darn close. New roof. Okay, let's check out the inside of this one. Let's see if this one's comparable or not. Uh, nice house on the outside. 2-car garage. Wooden garage door. I just don't like those. Just I would replace it with like a nice metal one, maybe a brown or a black. Um, okay, inside, I don't like carpet. Not a big fan of the floors, but the floors look good. I wouldn't tear them up. Yeah, so kitchen definitely could use some updates for sure, for sure. It's not like super terrible, but it's definitely not to the degree of the other one. Yeah, okay. So this one is definitely not as updated as the other one. So the updated one, Yeah, this one's nice. They're asking 350. What that one sold for? Like one sold for let's see, I think it's pending. Yeah, it's pending right now for I don't know what it's pending for, but let's just say about 300,000. Okay. So I can see exactly, and they say, okay, this house over 300, the house that we're about to put an offer is fully updated. We think 350 might be a good mark, and I would agree with that. Market stuff right now. So $350,000, real simple, checks out. So 350 is not necessarily selling the house right now. Okay. But I do know that 337 just sold the house. Okay. So I'm just going to say, hey, look, we're going to call this an ARV of 340. Let's just, okay. I just want to pick a round number here. $340,000 is going to be our ARV. I might list it at like 339.9 or something. Okay. So 340,000 times 70%, zero point 0.7 times zero point 0.7. We are going to offer 70% of ARV of what we're going to sell it for, ARV minus repairs. So I got 238. I don't know. What do you think repairs are? 8 grand, 5 grand. You could say, hey, look, we're going to come in at 200 and let's just come in at 230K. See what happens. We're going to offer all cash, no contingencies. I'd like to at least poke my head in. That would be the one if you call it. But when I say all cash, I don't necessarily mean that you have to have $250,000 in the bank. Most people don't. But I use hard money loan, and hard money loans and hard money lenders are considered the same and equivalent as all cash. We can close in like 7 days, blah blah blah. And we're not going to ask for repairs, even if there are some. We're not going to ask for it. So basically, what we're going to do now is we are going to take the owner's phone number here, took my phone and my text, and I put it all my data onto my computer so I can do everything, copy and paste and all that stuff on my computer. Their phone number. I'm going to send this text to them. First thing I'm going to do is this was my last one, is I'm just going to copy and then I'm going to paste right here. And then my offer on this was $230,000. And then what I'll do is I will write the I'll just write the address just in case the seller's got multiple properties. Which property you're talking about? If they reply 3 days from now, I don't know which property is by then. I've done too many offers. So you're gonna do 210 Darrin Drive, Rock Wall. You don't have to go much past that. All right, and just like that, we are ready to send the offer. Go ahead and hit send, and it is off. This can take less than, I'd say I usually do an offer in about 6 minutes, maybe a little bit less actually, especially if you're familiar with the area. So let's pretend you had an hour-long lunch break. Okay. And you ate, you didn't BS around. You can still shoot off 5 or 6 offers per day per lunch break. That's how easy it is. And now we wait for a reply. I have a little bit of room in negotiations. That's why I rounded down a little bit on some of these and up on the repairs. Other than that, if you got any questions, I teach how to do all this and much, much more on my school website. Check out the link, and I will see you on the next one.